Hello there folks, Nathan here, hope you're all well and welcome back to unboxing videos here on my channel, where today I couldn't resist, I had to get another bus. Basically, I'll cut a long story short because you'll remember from probably the Plaxton Beaver video or the London Enviro 400 that I'd finished collecting buses for my collection. That's not entirely true because, yes, even though I've got a Wright Eclipse Fusion, which was the bendy bus, the first London bendy bus that we looked at a while back now, it's still not a traditional single-decker Wright Eclipse. So I wasn't satisfied, and there's a little gap in my living room table where all my other buses are that just looks like it could be filled by a single-decker. So I thought, right, I'm going to buy one. And I've chosen this one because it's a beautiful colour. It's a beautiful colour scheme. It's like dark blue and turquoise, which is one of my favourite colours. Well, it is my favourite colour, turquoise. Just to fill in that gap and represent the traditional single-decker Wright Eclipse. Now, this is a slightly updated version of the Wright Eclipse to the ones that I've been on. You can already see that there's some bumps and that on the roof. Not too sure what they are. We'll have a look. I'm presuming they're for like aircon and things like that, but all in good time. But yeah, it doesn't matter. It's still a single-decker Wright Eclipse. So she will finish my collection off nicely. And then we have got another bus to look at. Obviously, we've got the Blue Star Enviro 400 single-door bus to look at when that arrives. And we've also got a MCW Metro bus to look at as well. But not too sure when that video will be. Just have to stay tuned and wait for it. But anyway, back to this one. So we'll have a quick look at the box. I've had a little look at the box while I was unpackaging her, and I can see there is a little bit of information on the bottom of the box to read. I've got Grandad Murray's magnifying glass to the left of me, and to my left of me, to your right of me. It's got some brand new batteries in it, so the torch on it is nice and strong, so it'll be able to help light the box up for me to see. So we'll have a look at the box, then we'll get her out. I'm presuming this does come with a certificate, so we'll have a look at that, and then we'll have a look at the bus, and of course at the end of the video we will set her down on the world's most famous piece of duvet cover, or the road as we call it, and we'll have a good look at her while I read some research notes. Right, well, without further ado, then, let's get started. So we'll start with the top of the box, I believe. So this is made by Corgi. It says a limited edition there. The original omnibus. Lovely picture of an old coach there, look at that. It says it on the side as well. The original omnibus. This is a 1 in 76 scale die-cast model. It's the back of the box. You can see quite clearly through it. Here's the back of the bus. And the front. Again, it says it there, 1 in 76 die-cast model. Corgi. And then underneath, there you go. There's loads of information. If I hold it like that, if you pause the video and full screen it, you might be able to read through that. I will read through it in a moment. And then there's some more information there. It looks like there's a QR code there that you can scan. There you are. I'll hold that into focus. Maybe you could, I don't know whether it would work. Maybe you could hold your phones up to the screen and maybe you could scan that. I don't know. I haven't got a smartphone, so obviously I can't scan that. And it looks like it's advertising the Boris Master, the London Route Master, which we've done. I've done a video on that quite a lot, last year now. Go back and watch that if you haven't seen it. I believe it's called London New Route Master. Excuse me, I don't know how to leave links in the description, but go through my channel and it'll be there somewhere. London New Route Master unboxing. I can't remember what I called it, but we have looked at one of those. And the beautiful girl is actually in my bedroom as we speak. She's over by my TV. Right, so let me have a look for you then. So this is Grandad Murray's magnifying glass, in case you didn't know. Sadly lost my granddad last October, and I noticed he had this magnifying glass. And what I like about it the most, you can see there's this little lens in the middle, which when placed up to something, it really does magnify well. And obviously with the little torch as well, it's perfect for reading, and it's perfect for these videos. So obviously I got it. My mum got it for me from the bungalow when she was sorting out. So there we go. Right then, let's see what I can gather from this box. Oh, this is better. Glad I put some new batteries in it. So the original omnibus. Right then. Corgi presents the original omnibus company, a range of detailed die-cast metal model buses and coaches. Each model is presented in a clear plastic display box and comes complete with an individually numbered certificate of authenticity, detailing the history of the particular vehicle and operator. Scaled at 1 in 76, this collection is ideal for both enthusiasts and double O gauge model railways, or double O gauge railway modelers. This collectible series of high-quality vehicles spans over a century of public transport history, including trolley buses, diesel-powered coaches, and buses right up to today's hybrid-powered vehicles. To find out more about these model vehicles and what other models are available, visit www.corgi.co.uk. You can also find them on Facebook and Twitter and what's that, Tumblr. Don't know what Tumblr is. Corgi Collector Club. So this is telling us a little bit about the Collector Club here now. So let's see what it says. The Corgi Collectors Club is a must for all die-cast model collectors. Founded in 1984 or 94? 1984, I think. The Corgi Collectors Club provides members with all the latest information on new releases, feature articles and exclusive club models. Whatever your favourite range of models, whether it's trucks, buses, locomotives or aircraft, becoming a member of the Corgi Collectors Club is the perfect way to make the most of your fascinating hobby. If you wish to find out more and join the club by telephone, you can call their phone number, which I won't read out, or otherwise visit www.corgi.co.uk and click on Collectors Club. Hornby Products, official product designed in England, made in China. Okay, so that's just a little bit about the model. So there you go, quite a little bit there on the box, but I believe it's time to get her out. Now, because she's brand new, it doesn't really matter. Let's just rip her open like that. There we go. Oops. And then we can slide out this case. Oh, Oh, yes, we have got a certificate. I thought we had. So we'll pop her down for a second. No, there's no cellophane. That's fine. And we could... Wow, that's a big one. Where have we had that before? So there we go then. Here's the certificate. I've got quite... Well, the collector card, as Corgi like to call it. The Corgi collector card. Limited edition 1000 has a lovely picture of the Wright Eclipse on it. And that looks like a road map, does that? Maybe that's like the county of Devon, because this is a Transdev bus. I didn't say that. I don't know whether it's operating in Devon. Transdev, and it's a shuttle bus. Wright Eclipse 2, single deck. Transdev, the shuttle. So there you go. I'll just have a look at the... That's the back for you. I'll have a look at the front. So Corgi limited edition collector card, limited edition 1000, the original omnibus company. Wright Eclipse 2, single decker. Transdev, the shuttle. Dual destination. And then it tells us here, I might be able to read this for you, it tells us a little bit about this shuttle. The shuttle is the high frequency, high quality link between Cayley, I believe that's pronounced, Bingley, Saltaire, and Bradford, operated by the Cayley Bus Company. At the end of 2015, the service was given a £4,000, 4 million, I don't know, is that 4 million? 400,000 makeover, undergoing a full rebrand in bright blue as the Shuttle. 16 vehicles were upgraded to house the Cayley Bus Company's own engineering support unit, adding new features including USB charging points between the seats, Wi-Fi and reupholstered seats, and have all been named after famous spacecraft including Apollo, Atlantis, Explorer, Galileo and Pioneer. The shuttle runs directly along the Erie Valley between Cayley, Riddleton, Bingley and Saltaire. I might be saying that wrong. Along the route of the old main road before them turning southwest to run between Saltaire, Fritzenhall and Bradford, and entering the city centre along Manningdon Lane and Westgate. SNZ 801 carried fleet number 1801 in the Cayley Bus Company's fleet and is named Enterprise. The newly refurbished 1801 was unveiled to the public at the Joint Depot Open Day with the Cayley Bus Museum on April 6, 2015, and is now the third different version of the shuttle. The shuttle route branding to be worn by this particular Wright Eclipse urban-bodied Volvo B7 RLE. This model is one of a limited production run of 1000 and is number 0970. So there you go, that's all the information I read out. I might have said some of those words wrong, I do apologise, but well, it's quite interesting. Let's pop that away then. And then let's get the bus out of the box now, because it's brand new. It's all sellotaped, so we've got to start by taking that off. It's horrible circular stickers. Now, in case there's any new viewers, you might think, oh, don't take it out of the box, it might lose its value. that is true, but obviously I prefer them to stand on their own two wheels, to be fair. So, there we go. Right, roof protector. Well, that's what I call it, because it's like a bit of plastic to hold the roof in place. It's very nice. Now, with it being quite a long bus, it means I can hold it quite easily. And I can already see there are 2 screws that need to be taken off. So, let me get a screwdriver. I'm just going to allocate a screw. Have I got it? I believe I've got it. There we go. So I've allocated it, and then we're just going to loosen it. I can feel the bus gradually loosening from the base. Okay. I've got the back free. Sorry about that. I'll try to unscrew it on camera for you so you can see what I'm doing. But obviously, because I am visually impaired, I've got to look very carefully to make sure I've actually allocated the screw. But there we go. We've got her off. Let's put her down there for a moment. We'll come back to her in just a second. I'm just going to do a bit of cleaning up here. So you can see, I'll just show you quickly. I haven't really done this before. But there are very small screws, look. Those are the screws that actually hold the bus in place. Another box. I'm going to save that. I'm going to save this box. That will come in handy for something. That will come in handy for putting Adam Flavel's Metro bus in. Well, actually, he's got a couple of other buses as well off me that I bought. So that will come in handy for keeping them safe. Right then, let's bring the beautiful girl in, shall we? So here she is then. So this is the Wright Eclipse 2. So basically, it's just a slightly facelifted version of the original Wright Eclipse. The main difference being the headlights. So you can see the headlights there. There's like 3 in a row, whereas on the old Wright Eclipse there was actually, the headlights were a bit lower down and there was 2, and then the indicator light above, forming a sort of triangular formation of lights. I'll tell you what I'll do very quickly, seeing as how it's in the same room. I'll just bring in, I'll bring in the Wright Eclipse Fusion that we looked at before, and I'll put them side by side. So you can see this is the Fusion, this is the bendy bus that we looked at a while back. Now this is based on the first generation Wright Eclipse. So you can see the headlights there. You've got 2 headlights and then the indicator light above. So if I place them side by side, they're a slightly different scale, I think. But you can see that the Eclipse 2 is ever so different, and it's the same on the back as well. So that's the back of the original Wright Eclipse. I've got to be careful with this because it's an articulated bus. It's very hard to hold. And then here's the back of the Eclipse 2, which we'll have a look at. So there you go. You can see slight differences in appearance. So I'll go and pop this one back. I just thought I'd do that just to show you. So there you go. You can see what I mean now with the headlights. But I think this one looks a bit more streamlined and modern. It's got really nice curvature to it. Can we work out the number there? No. Well, you might be able to. I can't. And you've got this roof pod at the front. I don't know what that's for. Because it's possibly maybe to pick up signal for the Wi-Fi. It could be like a Wi-Fi bubble. I don't know. So we're going to go our usual way when we look at the buses. So we start with the driver side first. Working our way to the passenger side. So from side on view, it's very sleek and streamlined. Look at that. And there's the driver's compartment. You can see the steering wheel and the driver's side mirror. Could that possibly be a fleet number? I can't see. And there's the front axle. Again, with all these models, obviously I'm turning the other wheel on the other side, but it's driving both wheels. And there's a clear look into the bus. There's that famous bucket seat just behind the doors where I like to sit. I always used to love to sit there when I travelled on a Wright Eclipse. It was the best place, really. Best place to sit. Because obviously you could see out the front window. And then, as with all of these Wright Eclipse single deckers, they've got a lot of windows that can open. So obviously these ones can. It says shuttle. And then it's got the destinations: Cayley, Bingley, Bradford. So it's got the main ports of call on the roof there. And then coming to the back, obviously the back of the bus is higher up. You've got these smaller windows. But I like how they've kept the like the blackened effect around the windows to try and keep that nice rectangular shape to where the windows are. And there's the rear axle. And it always seems to be like a deep dish wheel rim for the back axle. I don't know why. And coming round to the back then. So yeah, you can see it is slightly facelifted. It's got a bigger engine compartment. The engine compartment doesn't open up on this model. There's something on the back there, shuttle. You've got the rear lights. As have you there, you've got the indicator lights and the brake lights and the fog lights. And then on this side, you've got the reverse light. There is the number plate then. Very nice colour scheme. Very, very nice colour scheme. And we're coming round to the passenger side now. What does that say? Every 10 minutes, is that? I'll have a look in a moment once we've had a look around the full bus. In fact, I'll have a look now while you're having a look at this side, because it'll say it on the back. Up to every 10 minutes, Cayley, Bingley, Bradford, 662. So this must be the number 662 shuttle, Transdev. Okay. Again, on the passenger side, all these windows open. Obviously that one doesn't because that's got the destination. There you go, look, free Wi-Fi on board. You got the indicator, which I believe would be an LED indicator. The door release button. And there are the front doors. Obviously on the passenger side you've got the long-armed mirror. A long-armed wing mirror. And then we're back at the front. So let's see. I'm just going to turn around quickly. Let's see if I can see what number it is. So it's the number 662 to Cayley. Cayley via Bradford, I think it says. I can't really see because it's ever so faint. So on the roof of the bus then, it's usually pretty basic except for this, which I'm presuming could possibly be what's known as a Wi-Fi bubble. It picks up signal. And then you've got the usual, I presume, possibly air conditioning units on the roof. Or that could actually be the Wi-Fi bubble, I'm not sure. Yeah, I'm not too sure what that thing is at the front. It's obviously got some sort of purpose. Very basic underframe detailing then. You've got the basic chassis. You've got a little bit of exhaust detailing at the back. Again, the double tyres. A little bit of drive shaft detailing. So there we are. So let's turn around and pop her on the road. So she's driving up to Cayley. I'm going to pan down. There she is. Let's just push her back a little bit to get her in shot. I've got her the wrong way. Sorry. Yeah, she's driving down to Bradford instead. That's it. There you go. I mean, I did do this with the London Enviro to get a good shot of her. I mean, we could do that, couldn't we? But I tend to do this because obviously it looks like, with the grey of the Union Jack, it looks like she's driving down a road. So, there you go then. I'm just going to hold the camera like that. You can have a good look at her while I read some research notes out on the Wright Eclipse 2. So there's 4 small paragraphs. It's just a little bit of information. If you wanted to research more on the Wright Eclipse 2, I'm sure there's websites where you can get relevant information from them. I, however, use Wikipedia, so I apologise if this isn't completely accurate or doesn't make much sense, but I do like to believe that it's true. So, here we go then. The Wright Eclipse is a low-floor single-decker bus that was built by Wright Bus between 1999 and 2019. The second generation Eclipse 2 was launched in 2008, followed by the third generation Eclipse 3 in 2015. The Eclipse and its sister design, the Wright Solar, were named for a solar eclipse which was visible in the UK in 1999, the same year as the bus's introduction. The Eclipse was launched on Volvo B7L chassis, and in 2003 the body was made available on the more popular Volvo B7RLE chassis. A coach version, the Eclipse School Run, was later launched on a high-floor Volvo B7 chassis. Production of the Eclipse has been suspended due to Wright Bus entering administration in September 2019. In November 2008, Wright unveiled the Eclipse 2 at that year's Eurobus expedition as the successor to the Eclipse Urban. The Eclipse 2 features front and rear ends that have been facelifted to match the Wright streetcar. With the launch of the Eclipse 2, earlier models were withdrawn from the market with no official successors. The third generation Eclipse 3 was launched in 2015 and was only available on Volvo B8 RLE chassis and featured minor facelifted front and rear ends, incorporating design features from the Wright Streetlight. The first Eclipse 3s entered service with Trent Barton in November 2015, and the second batch to Stagecoach in Stagecoach in the Fens for the Cambridgeshire Busway. Oof, was a bit of a mouthful at the end there. So there you go, a little bit of information on the Eclipse, Wright Eclipse then. It's a shame that there wasn't more that I could have given you on the Eclipse 2. There was more information really on the first generation, but obviously this isn't the first generation Eclipse. This is the Eclipse 2. So I tried to base my research more on the Eclipse 2, but unfortunately couldn't seem to dish up much. But never mind, it's just a little something to read. It's just a little something to listen to while you're having a look at the bus. And I must say, she's a beautiful, beautiful bus. I just love the colours. It reminds me of a Riva, actually. If the colours were the other way around, you know, the dark blue at the front and then the turquoise at the back, it would look like an Arriva. Really nice though. I love the colours, and it's just going to add such a splash of colour now to my bus collection. It's going to be unbelievable. Really quite lost for words, actually. It really is a nice looking bus, and quite a good length as well. I'm just giving you a couple of shots again of the bus, especially this side, just like without the passenger doors. It's just so streamlined. It's incredible. Well, I suppose like a shuttle, it needs to be sleek and streamlined, and you know, given that fast look about it, because shuttle services are meant to be quick. And there's the back again. Shame about the engine compartment. It would have been nice if that opened, but never mind. But yeah, I'm basically very happy with it. I believe the livery is absolutely spot on. I've never received a model bus that's hasn't matched the original livery. But yeah, she's a really, really nice bus, and I'm happy to have her in my collection. I'm really happy to have her in my collection. She'll fill that gap real nicely. So I believe I've got enough footage there for another review. So if you've stuck with me to the end, thank you for watching. I hope you've enjoyed it. Don't forget, leave a thumbs up, leave a comment in the comment section, and subscribe if you haven't already. Apparently I'm on 81 subscribers now, so it's creeping up slowly. That's what I like to see. So yeah, don't forget, if you have subscribed, share the channel for me. Try and get me some more subscribers. And until the next video, whenever that may be, and whatever that may be, I actually don't know now. I'm losing track. It'll rather be the Blue Star bus or it'll be the Metro bus. I don't know yet. But whenever that video happens, until that time, take care, stay safe, stay strong, and above all, stay happy. And I will bid you all farewell.